Thakur, Senior Consultant, Indraprastha Apollo Hospital, New Delhi. Some of you might have heard me 5 minutes ago. Somehow there was poor internet connection. Sorry about that. We're talking about mouth ulcers today. Mouth ulcers, it's so important to understand that they can represent systemic disease or a major disease in the body. So do not ignore your ulcers. Now, the causes of ulcers can be stress, trauma, trauma meaning either a cheek bite or due to ill-fitting dentures, or it can be due to tobacco chewing or other irritants like betel nut. Now, apart from that, they can be drug-induced or immunosuppression, or they can be any other because there are several causes. More than 100 causes for mouth ulcers are known, including vitamin deficiencies. So, there is either a generalized deficiency related problem that's called gingivostomatitis, or it can be a single local ulcer. It can be aphthous ulcer, that is superficial ulcer, or it can be deep ulcer due to malignancy. Now, the ENT doctor or the specialist will decide if any ulcer needs further management in the form of biopsy or in the form of some major treatment. Now, it depends upon the duration of the ulcer. Chronic ulcers are more sinister. Despite they being painless, chronic ulcers have to be taken seriously. First, establish the diagnosis and then, of course, treatment. So, in order to know the etiology of the ulcer, it is so important to ask for the duration and also the history of exposure to irritants. And then, nice proper clinical examination is important. And after that, you feel the ulcer, palpation of the ulcer is also important. See the margins of the ulcer, how they look, because clinical examination will reveal and support the diagnosis. So then the specialist decides whether this needs biopsy or not, and then accordingly manage. We sometimes get references from other specialists too to actually evaluate the cause for ulcers. It can be a nephrologist that is referring you, it can be a gastroenterologist, it can be a general physician, it can be a rheumatologist, because mouth ulcers can be associated with rheumatological disorders, with other skin disorders, with gastroenterological disorders. I mean, there are various systemic disorders that can be associated with mouth ulcers. So it is very important to present to the doctor at the earliest.
मुंह में छाला पड़ना या अल्सर, इसके काफ़ी सारे कारण हो सकते हैं। कॉमन कॉज स्ट्रेस, किसी भी तरह का तनाव अगर होता है मरीज में तो काफ़ी लंबे टाइम तक वो अल्सर के साथ रहता है। ट्रॉमा मतलब किसी चीज़ से चोट लगना, या तो दांत से चोट लगना या डेंचर्स लगा, उससे रिपीटेड ट्रॉमा एक ही जगह पे होना, ये भी डेंजरस हो सकता है टाइम के साथ। जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, स्मोकिंग, पान, गुटखा, लंबे समय तक खाना, इससे भी काफ़ी अल्सर्स बन सकते हैं। कुछ एलर्जीज, कुछ केमिकल्स, कुछ ड्रग्स, दवाइयाँ, जैसे एस्प्रिन, काफ़ी लोग एस्प्रिन क्रोनिक लंबे समय तक लेते हैं, हार्ट पेशेंट, उसमें भी हमें देखने को मिलता है काफ़ी ओरल अल्सरेशंस वगैरह। विटामिन की कमी, आयरन और विटामिन बी सबसे कॉमन विटामिन है जिसकी वजह से, इसकी डेफिशिएंसी की वजह से ओरल अल्सर देखे जाते हैं। कुछ लंबे समय तक की बीमारियां होती हैं जो लंबे सालों से चलती हैं, क्रोनिक डिसऑर्डर्स जिसे बोलते हैं, सिस्टमिक इलनेसिस, जिसमें मल्टीपल ऑर्गन्स इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, उसमें भी अल्सर्स देखने को मिलते हैं, जैसे कि क्रोन्स डिसऑर्डर्स, सीलियक डिजीज, जो माल एब्जॉर्प्शन सिंड्रोम्स हैं हमारे। दवाइयाँ जो मैंने आपको बताया, पेन किलर्स लेना, पैरासीटामोल लंबे समय तक लेना। इन्फेक्टिव ऑल्सो, इन्फेक्शन किसी भी तरह का, वो बैक्टीरियल भी हो सकता है, वायरल भी हो सकता है और फंगल इन्फेक्शन भी हो सकता है, जिसे हम इग्नोर कर देते हैं। दो चीज़ जो हम देखते हैं सबसे पहले कि अल्सर में दर्द है या नहीं है। कुछ लोग जो तंबाकू खाते हैं उनको दर्द महसूस नहीं होता, तो सोचते हैं कि ठीक हो जाएगा, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होता। वो सबसे ज़्यादा डेंजरस अल्सर्स होते हैं, क्योंकि वो कैंसर हो सकते हैं और उसका ट्रीटमेंट भी काफ़ी एक्सटेंसिव होता है, बड़ा होता है, और प्रोग्नोसिस भी लेटर स्टेजेस में अच्छा नहीं होता। सो उन मरीजों को कैचअप करना हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, जिसमें पेनलेस अल्सर्स होते हैं। उसके लिए हमारे कुछ प्रोटोकॉल्स होते हैं कि हमें कैसे इलाज करना है। बायोप्सी लेने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, देखना पड़ता है कि कितना पार्ट इन्वॉल्व है, उस हिसाब से हम अपना मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड करते हैं। छोटी-मोटी चीज़ें हैं जो रेगुलर बेस पे हमें फ़ॉलो करनी चाहिए अगर किसी को अल्सर्स है। जैसे सोप डाइट लें, मिर्च वाला, मसाले वाला खाना ना खाएँ क्योंकि ज़्यादा इरिटेट करेंगे। फ्लूइड इनटेक, पानी की मात्रा बॉडी में ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए, क्लियर फ्लूइड ज़्यादा लें। चाय, कॉफ़ी ज़्यादा ना पिएँ, थोड़ा अवॉइड करें। कुछ हमारे पास माउथ रिंसेस के माउथ सॉल्यूशंस होते हैं जो हम देते हैं। लेकिन ये सारी चीज़ डिपेंड करता है कि बीमारी एक्चुअल में क्या है, कि वो अल्सर कम समय से है या लंबे समय से है। और पेशेंट का एज भी कॉमन फैक्टर है। जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया मिडल एज ग्रुप्स 20s, 30s, 40s में जिसमें टोबैको हैबिट्स बहुत गंदी आदत है, उसमें ये चीज़ें हमें सीरियसली ढूँढनी होती हैं कि कुछ मैलिग्नेंसी या कैंसर वाला अल्सर तो नहीं है।
So, if any of you have further questions on mouth ulcers, please keep writing and we will respond. The other thing that I want to tell you is they can be as simple as canker sores, that is febrile ulcers, or it can be due to viral disorders like herpes. You know, a lot of patients who come to us mostly come and tell us, ma'am, we have shown several doctors. We have been actually taking treatment for a long, long time using mouthwashes, using local creams. We have, we're not helped at all. We're still having that same problem persisting. In fact, I can see a lot of patients coming to clinics who are already mostly, they kind of given up or they've come for a last solution. So please do not lose your hope because your ulcers can be treated. We have a lot of feedback, good feedback from all the patients that who have been coming to Apollo Hospital to us, and they're doing very well. Why? Because after proper clinical examination and history, we are able to actually give you the right diagnosis. Sometimes, if they're herpes ulcers, for example, we ask for herpes, IgG, IgM antibodies. So unless and until the diagnosis is known, there's no point treating them just symptomatically. Mostly in most clinics, what is happening is the etiology of the ulcer is missed and they're just given symptomatic treatment. That is the reason either they're persistent or they're recurrent. Now, chronic tobacco chewers also have a disease called submucous fibrosis, where their mouth is not completely opening, in the sense they had difficulty in opening their mouth. Now, in such cases, one has to examine, the examination itself is a challenge because if the trismus is very severe, which means the mouth opening is not beyond 2 fingers, you might have to introduce an endoscope and look all around in order not to miss an ulcer. Why? Because submucous fibrosis is a precancerous condition. It is seen very commonly in tobacco chewers. Living in North India, practicing in Delhi, we see a lot of cancers and precancerous conditions. Now, sometimes if these ulcers are missed because of not having a proper examination, then you're landing up or ending up getting a cancer which is missed, or it might take ages to present and by the time the cancer has spread. Now, it's not only cancer. There are young people who present with ulcers in whom the underlying etiology can be AIDS. AIDS, all of you know, is a viral disease. But at the same time, if it is not diagnosed and treated, now this could be the initial manifestation. Later on, patient can have lymph nodes and other serious symptoms of the same disorder. AIDS can be cured because there are certain very good drugs available. But at the same time, diagnosis is so tracing and diagnosis is very important for all these disorders. So if you develop an ulcer and if it is recurrent, please do come and see us. And if the ulcer is chronic, as I said previously also, if the ulcer is lasting more than a week, do take opinion. So consult your doctor. Also, if you have an underlying disease, then you certainly must contact the doctor for the ulcer. If you have diabetes, or if you have chronic kidney disease, if you have joint disorders, if you have a lung ailment, or if you have a skin disorder, these ulcers could be related to the primary disorder that you have. So, a person just contacting the local chemist and taking multivitamins or mouthwashes is not the solution. You must see a specialist for this. Any questions? You're most welcome. Please type your questions and we'll respond immediately. Now, apart from all this, as I said, do not lose hope. There are various good treatments. Sometimes it takes local steroids to actually cure the ulcer. Sometimes we even cauterize the chronic ulcer. You'll be surprised in many clinics. We use bipolar cautery for a non healing ulcer, but a benign ulcer. And cauterization can completely heal. And sometimes biopsy establishes the diagnosis. Like, for example, if it's a fungal ulcer, we'll come to know what fungus is it and then accordingly treat you. So, apart from all these things, a microscopic examination is important. Why? You're seeing the edges of the ulcer, the base of the ulcer, the color of the ulcer, and then you palpate. You see if there is firmness, hardness around it. You see the depth of the ulcer. You see if it is fungating or it's causing any kind of smell, if it is related to the underlying tooth or the gums, or any other, if it is even piercing through the skin. Now, these can be definitely made out, meaning they give us a strong clue about the underlying disease. Sometimes there can be a necessity for imaging, especially if you're suspecting malignant ulcer, then there may be, a reason for imaging and biopsy. And after the pathological diagnosis, then further follow-up is done. And can you believe it? The size of ulcer is so important in staging, grading of cancers. Staging. Now, for example, if the ulcer is less than 2 centimeters, you have a very good prognosis. Just a single modality treatment is sufficient. But if the ulcer is ignored or neglected and you present late to the doctor, by then the ulcer has grown more than 2 centimeters. Now, your staging and prognosis obviously changes. So, please present early. Even in COVID times, what if there is a painless ulcer and you've been sitting over it and not presenting to the doctor early? And by the time you come to us, the ulcer is more than 2 centimeters or even more than 4 centimeters. Then, as per your staging, the prognosis is affected. So please, mind you, come when it is very early, so that your prognosis is very good, you get your treatment outcomes are very good, and stop all the underlying irritants. Please stop tobacco chewing if you're doing so, and please stop smoking, and please do not use, too much, like a lot of people are used to cleaning their tongue with bristles and they do it very hard. These, tongue cleaners are to be avoided in a very drastic manner. And sometimes people do forceful clearing of the throat and the gums, and they do use hard brushes, and this causes trauma too. And remember, make sure you take good, nutritious food, make sure you stay stress free, and make sure your hygiene is good. If your mouth hygiene is not good, you're bound to develop ulcers. If your tummy is not good, if you're either having constipation or diarrhea or something that you've already been diagnosed as, it could be irritable bowel syndrome, even that can present as mouth ulcers. So, as we told you earlier, that there are many, many causes for this. So, please do not ignore your mouth ulcer. It is as serious as any other disease.
तो अपने मुंह की छाले को कभी नज़रअंदाज ना करें। ये किसी बड़ी बीमारी का सिग्नल हो सकता है शुरुआत में, क्योंकि काफ़ी बीमारी ऐसी होती हैं जो शुरुआत में अल्सर के साथ प्रेजेंट करती है। जैसे बताया गया आपको पहले एड्स के मरीज़ कभी-कभी काफ़ी बार सिर्फ अल्सर से प्रेजेंट करते हैं, महीनों तक, सालों तक। कुछ माल एब्जॉर्प्शन सिंड्रोम जो मैंने बताए वो प्रेजेंट करते हैं, और भी काफ़ी बीमारियां हैं जो स्किन रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, जो स्किन इन्वॉल्वमेंट करती हैं, लेकिन प्रेजेंटेशन सबसे पहले माउथ अल्सर के साथ भी होती है। सो ये देखना सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है कि वो अल्सर किस टाइम पे हो रहा है, कितने टाइम से हो रहा है, ट्रीटमेंट, उसका इलाज उसी हिसाब से किया जाए। हम यहाँ पे काफ़ी सालों से, मैंने भी इतने मरीज़ देखे हैं, वो ठीक किए हैं। डायग्नोसिस बनाना ज़रूरी होता है कि क्या है। काफ़ी लोग अल्सर के साथ रहते हैं और अपने आप लोकल केमिस्ट, फार्मासिस्ट से ट्रीटमेंट लेके दिनों तक गुजारा चलाते रहते हैं और वो डिज़ीज़ काफ़ी बढ़ चुकी होती है। तो जनरल मेजर्स लेने होते हैं। न्यूट्रिशन वैल्यू हर चीज़ की, फूड्स की अलग होती है, सो बैलेंस डाइट लेना चाहिए। अगर आपको लगता है आपके पास कोई विटामिन डेफिशिएंसी है तो उसको पूरा करिए, अपने क्लिनिशियन के पास जाइए, एग्जामिनेशन कराइए कि ऐसा क्यों है, कब से है। स्ट्रेस फ्री रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि देखा गया है आजकल के टाइम में बच्चों में अल्सर्स भी बहुत कॉमन हो गए हैं बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्ट्रेस। स्ट्रेस किसी भी तरह से हो सकता है, स्टडी का स्ट्रेस और भी किसी तरह का स्ट्रेस। सो डायग्नोसिस बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है हमारे लिए मैलिग्नेंसी केस में, कि रूल आउट किया जाए, क्योंकि जैसे जैसे टाइम बीतता है स्टेजिंग उसकी बढ़ती जाती है और मैनेजमेंट डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है।
Now, also, somebody has just asked a question on aphthous ulcer. Aphthous ulcers are very common, they're superficial ulcers. Now, surprisingly, when such people come to us, they do not reveal their genital ulcer history. Now, there is a condition called Behcet syndrome. Now, that is why a specialist is important in treating your ulcers. Now, after asking for the history, yes, then the patient slowly opens up and says, yes, now this particular treatment is also going on, that is for the genital ulcer. Now, these two have a coordination, meaning they coexist. Now, these ulcers sometimes need biopsy and sometimes they don't need. Most of the time, they don't need. Now, whether it is herpetic related or whether it is stress related or whether there is any underlying trauma, you have to find out, and that it becomes the. I mean, if you have actually found out the underlying factor, then it becomes easy to treat. Sometimes zinc preparations are helpful, sometimes folic acid is helpful. All again depends what is the underlying deficiency. We sometimes ask for serum folic acid, serum B12, sometimes a simple CBC. And because as anemia, if there is underlying anemia, then the ulcers can more commonly exist. They can be underlying blood disorders like leukemias or any other. Now, taking drug history is very, very important. And taking GI history is very, very important if the bowel habits are regular or not. Irregular bowel habits will be a cause of the ulcer, and otherwise, stress itself can be a cause for the ulcer. So, aphthous ulcers can be treated. In some, we do get the herpes simplex investigated, like IgG and IgM antibody titers are seen, and then put them on antiviral drugs also. Yes, there is cure for aphthous ulcers also. So I hope you're all listening to our talk today on mouth ulcers. And if there are any more questions, please let us know. So we are at Indraprastha Apollo Hospital. We have specialized clinics and it's COVID safe because there are segregated areas for treatment for COVID patients. Non-COVID patients can easily walk in. So do not neglect your ulcer and sit at home because it would be a very dangerous condition like oral cancer. Now, squamous cell carcinomas in the oral cavity or in the oropharynx or in the larynx, all these can be treated provided you come early and will give you very good outcomes. There are advanced treatment methods also. Even if there is a surgery required, we have robotic options also, laser options also. So sometimes a wide excision with a laser is required, followed by skin grafting in some mucous fibrosis or a large leukoplakia, white patch, which is not, going away. So sometimes leukoplakia can exist with an ulcer. No, and there is another condition called erythroplakia, which is reddish patch. Now, this can also be associated with ulceration. So we have to see the margins of the leukoplakia and erythroplakia if there is any ulcerative change going on. So ulcers can be presented with a mass. So whether there is an underlying mass or not, even that has to be seen. So there are many, many clinical findings that have to be kept in mind, and that is how exact diagnosis is known and good management is available, and you can be completely cured of your ulcers. Thank you. काफी हो गया क्योंकि हम लोग 30 मिनट से ज्यादा है. थैंक यू. तो आंसर कर देते हैं क्या, मतलब आप टाइप करके भेज दो ना. Itching in nose. So that's not even the topic.